If you are someone who wants to transfer to another school, University of Unilorin in particular, this video is for you. I'll be taking you through step by step how I did it, my own personal experience, to see and understand better why I am the best person to give you this as it is hot. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, this is everything OSAS. It is me, your host, OSAS with the beautiful face. It is me, and if you are a returning subscriber, you guys are welcome. You are my OGs, okay? And to my new subscribers, you are welcome. This is everything student with OSAS. You can rest here and let's navigate together. Let me introduce myself for the purpose of this video. I'm a 500 level student of University of Unilorin, and I transferred to Unilorin in my 200 level. So I came from a private school to University of Unilorin from Bingham. I'll have the video linked in my description box and probably somewhere there, so you could see and understand better why I am the best person to give you this as it is. Why this video at this particular time? This is currently admission period for JAMBites, for direct entry students, and I have been getting these questions from people send me emails, some people go through people who I know, so I'm just going to be telling you how to go about it. One thing you should understand is that different people have different reasons for changing school. Some of them may be the fees, it could be change of environment, it could be change of course. Some people, not just what they want, and they don't just like it there. I'm going to be walking you through my process. Okay, so let's get right into it. So number one thing I'll tell you to do is know the school you want to transfer from. Okay, are you in a private school going to a federal school, or are you in a federal school that wants to transfer to another federal school? So first thing you want to do is identify the school you want to transfer into. Ask questions, check their websites. When you know the school you want to go to, I knew that the school that I was going to transfer to was going to be University of Unilorin, right? I've told you, go and watch that video. That video is a must for this. Do your research basically, okay? So for the purpose of this video, I'll be walking you through the processes for University of Unilorin, how you can transfer to University of Unilorin. Just a disclaimer that following these processes, in fact, these are the processes, does not guarantee your admission. There's also a God factor. You have to pray very well and be sure that you want this. After I identified the school I wanted to go to, there's a form online. So I want you to check the University of Unilorin website. If I get a link to it, I'm going to link it down in the description box. The link that will just redirect you to fill in the form. I paid for the form. The form as at then, that was like 2019. The form as at then was 15,000 naira or 15,500 naira, something like that. So I'm sure it has increased. Nigeria has happened. Also advises that you should get ready for the financial aspect of it, because you're going to spend money. So after I fill the form online, I fill in my mail, my number. I don't know if they were GPs or things like that, but I know that you fill in some personal information. And please take note. Somebody came to my DM and told me she was not able to complete the form. Make sure you complete the form. Another thing that affected me knowing about my admission in time was the fact that my form was not completed, right? There was no way it could reach me because my form was not totally completed. So make sure if the form is not, I don't know, go to cyber cafe, call somebody that you know in Unilorin. Make sure you fill that form, because when you fill that form completely, that you'll be able to get across whether you have admission or not. Okay, when you fill the form, a mail is going to be sent to you. In that mail, they are going to ask you for your transcript. They are going to ask you for a letter of recommendation from the registrar of the school you are leaving or you plan to leave. And they are going to ask you for a letter of recommendation from the dean of the faculty in your current school, in the school you want to leave. If I can find my own mail, I'm going to just leave it on the screen. Like I said, they are going to get ready for the financial aspect. Transcripts are not free. Transcript ranges from 5,000 naira to 100,000 naira. I don't even know how much they are, but me, for my transcript, I paid 20,000 naira, and it was just for a semester, yes. And then for the location, because one thing I would advise is that don't collect your transcript by yourself, because I learned that some schools can actually give you if you want, but the purpose of that is why you're paying that amount of money. I think for also the stress of accumulating your results and also for sending it. So I'll tell you that make sure the school by themselves sends it. The school you are leaving or the school you are currently in sends it here by themselves to University of Unilorin. Don't touch it, don't touch it. Maybe later you can touch it, but make sure that it doesn't come out from you, because if it comes from you, they will have reasons to question your transcript. But when it goes from the school directly, they know that, okay, this student hasn't tampered with it, this student has not reached it, that kind of thing. So make sure your transcript does not get to your hand. let your school send it to them directly. That is the whole purpose of paying that amount of money. So like I said, it varies from location, distance between your schools and things like that. That's where you know the whole money majorly is for the logistics. Other schools may be more expensive though. At this point, I'll just tell you that pray really, really hard. Follow your application. Whether your result is great or not, I would say pray very hard. Trust in God. Have faith. Waiting at this point is very hard. At this point, honestly, the school and the faculty you want to transfer to, University of Ilorin at this point, to consider your application. I don't know what are the criteria, but I know that definitely your results, your former GP or CGPA will also be in consideration. So just pray really hard. So if selected, 2020, like I said, prices have increased. One thing about University of Ilorin is that they are time bound. Like, so they can give 1 month, they can give 1 week to pay your acceptance fee. 1 week. Once that 1 week closes like that, you cannot pay your acceptance fee and you have lost the admission. And also take note that this 360,000 naira is not part of your school fees. So it's not part of your school fees. After you pay acceptance fee, then you can pay school fees. It's not part of your school fees. As at then, my school fees was 23,000, but now last semester I paid for something thousand naira. Only God knows how much is school fees next semester. So that's why I say you should also get ready for the financial aspect, because University of Ilorin is time bound. If you cannot come up with that money in 1 week or the slated amount of days given, you have lost your admission. Same with international students. International students are foreign students that are not in Nigeria. So same with them. You also apply like that through the website. If you're from African countries, so if you're an international student, somebody living in Accra, Ghana, and you want to school in Nigeria, University of Ilorin, same goes to you. You have to apply online. And you have to pay the acceptance fee. And I think even up to when you graduate, international students, they pay higher. They always have high fees. Then one thing about this transfer is that you do not write Post-Utme. International students, so you don't write Post-Utme. While other JAMBItes, direct entry students, to write Post-Utme, but transfer students don't write Post-Utme. After college, you want to do Post-Utme. Most times, schools only accept 100 level and 200 level. So you must ask yourself, are you willing, if you are someone in 300 level that wants to transfer, are you willing to go back to 200 level? So transfer is basically transfer of level, but I'm not sure. I don't think schools accept from 300 level. The best is 200 level. And that's why when we got to school, they almost treated us like direct entry students, because courses that direct entry students had to retake from 100 level, they made us retake it. But they said that when they are doing the final results for graduation, obviously we already have GP, though consider it, but we had to retake 100 level courses. So literally, some people actually even told us that we are still direct entry students regardless, so blah 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 blah. It's another stress. When you get admission and you're done with all your processes, then you're a student of University of Ilorin. Voila! I'll just advise you that when you're done with the transfer of university, you should also change it in JAM in time. I have not changed mine and it's giving me a whole lot of stress. So I'll advise you to change it in time or on time. Yeah, so I think that's just it. So please, if you have further questions, leave it in the comment section. I'll answer, or you can send me an email. I'll answer. And yes, keep your face hype. I had somebody, was it last year or 2 years ago, and she was reaching out to me that she applied to University of Ilorin and they did not reach out to her. Don't worry, be fine. You'll get better opportunities. But I want you to prepare. I know that is not a do. Another thing I'll advise you is that you should beware of scams. Beware of scam, guys. There are scammers out there. Beware of send me this amount of money to get admission. Beware of them. Be very, very careful. They call it fake admission. If you watch my story, go and watch that story better. If you when I got admission, people were telling me that, oh, maybe it's fake admission, I should be careful and those kind of things. So beware and make sure that any money you are paying is paid to University of Ilorin portal. They have a very secured way of paying money so that nobody scams you off of your money. And these fees are subject to change. There's no doubt that it has gone up with the school fees. School fees has definitely gone up. Don't let your desperation lead you to something that you get scammed about. So just be positive, keep the energy going, and yes, I'll see you guys in my next one. Make sure to subscribe. We're on our way to 1K subscriber. Let's do this before the ending of this year. Okay, bye. I'll see you guys in my next one. Let me pray with you. Father, thank you for the person behind this screen with a desire and a hope to gain admission into University of Ilorin, either as a transfer student, direct entry, or just express entry. Father, out of that which I have been blessed, as a final year student of University of Ilorin, ask that you grant this person admission, ask for favor in the name of Jesus, and that your name alone may be glorified at the end of the day. Thank you, Father, for